Hello everyone, I'm LordMidas and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Holy Fury. The last episode was quite eventful. We conquered a major territory here, we force vassalized the High Chief Vladimir of Viaticcia, and we were currently waging a couple of wars to our left. We were pressing a claim against the High Chief of Jatvingia and also going for a conquest of the Chiefdom of Skalovia. And at the same time, there were a couple of important events happening in our family. Our wife died of poor health, and we married the daughter of the High Chief of Epirus, who is now known as the Queen Duga of Novgorod. Our eldest daughter, Malusha, who was married to Khan Alp of Karadaku, also died, unfortunately, of dysentery. And we married another of our daughters, Sviatoslava, to him to maintain the non-aggression pact and potentially exploit that as a alliance in the future. But perhaps the most important thing is that our heir, Yaroslav Rodislavovich, has come of age and is ready now for marriage and other appointments. So we're going to take care of that first and foremost, even before we go ahead with our conquests. The first thing is, let's look for a suitable wife for him. And I would also like to use this opportunity to potentially get a strong ally if possible. And if I look here at the suggested wives, I can clearly see that there are some strong Tengri possibilities, and Tengris are normally strong because they're nomads, and they have strong armies. So here we have Usunbike, a courtier in Urakic, but this is too far away. So we're going to look for other possibilities. We have an 8-year-old courtier in Alania, and Alania is rather close by. The Hagan Rosmag Knuckle Slammer, cool, of Alania, has a decent amount of troops. He is currently defending against someone, but he's not the primary defender, so he's just helping his suzerain, the Khagan of Khazaria, in a war. But this is a potential option that we have. Another in Urachik, and then another one in Alania, a bit older, so this could be an even better option. That's the sister of the current Khagan. And then we have Bashkiria, which is a bit further away. Urakic, Bashkiria, Yabguit, even further away. So I think the one with Alania is a decent option to look for, but I'm just going to check quickly if we can possibly get one with Khazaria, because he is the strongest Tengri Khagan in our neighborhood. He's got a son, so we could potentially marry one of our daughters to him and get the alliance that way, if nothing else works. But I'm just gonna check if he has any available sisters or something. Apparently not. Okay. Then I think I'm going to go ahead with the option of Alania. So we will betroth our son with Tsiala, the sister of the Khagan of Alania, and he will accept the betrothal and we will get 100 prestige by marrying the relative of a Khagan. Perfect. Alright, so marriage was just half of the story. We're also going to see if we can appoint our son as one of the council members. He does have a high martial score and intrigue, so maybe one of the two positions can be given to him. Okay, we can even have a better spy master already in the shape of our wife, so we're gonna do that and put her to study tech in Constantinople. Then we'll see if we can appoint him as a marshal. Perfect. So our son is gonna be the marshal, and what this helps him to do is basically earn prestige faster, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so you see Marshal of Novgorod, monthly prestige plus 2.25. At the same time, I'm gonna award him some minor titles. I'm gonna declare him the champion of Novgorod, which gives him an extra monthly prestige. There you go. And also, if I can give him cupbearer, maybe? Yes. And giving him all these titles basically skyrockets his prestige gain, 6.33 per month right now, so that by the time he inherits, he has a lot of prestige, which is useful. And at the same time, I'm also gonna forbid him from leading armies. And this is good because I don't want him to be in danger of dying when leading an army. And I put him to organize raid in our capital. And yeah, let's check out our capital. If everything is going fine here, we could upgrade a bit more. We could upgrade our hill fort more. I don't want to spend any more prestige. And the piety building is more defensive, so I think we can afford to upgrade our hill fort. Let's go ahead with that. And that also reminds me that we could hire some more retinues because we've expanded our retinue cap by upgrading our capital. But we will do that after finishing the war here. We can appoint a commander. Yeah, I think the guy who was previously the marshal can now be a commander. He is old, but he has a martial ability, so maybe he can lead troops instead of fighting on his own. Bryachislav, High Chief of Volhynia, is Craven, so I wouldn't put him as a commander. I will put Bryachislav, Chief of Zemgale, as the commander. Kalju, level 4 commander. I'm gonna dismiss him and put the High Chief of Volhynia. Maybe he dies because he hates me anyway. I wouldn't mind him dying. And why not? High Chief of Viatishia as another commander, because he also hates me. And I'm gonna already put them to lead these armies. Potentially they can die in these battles. And my marshal can lead the middle. And the people who hate me can lead the flanks. Okay, that's it. Let's continue with our war. Yeah, we had the ambition to fulfill our, to groom our heir, and we just fulfilled that. And somehow previously it used to give you a pop-up to introduce your heir to the realm. It didn't happen with me this time. Apparently you have to now right-click on the heir and select introduce heir to realm, so we missed that opportunity. I will not choose any ambition right now because what I'm planning to do is when we finish this war, we will gain a ton of threat. And I'm going to use that time while the threat goes down to develop our land, develop our realm. We're going to build buildings, expand our economy, and basically make ourselves more strong so that we can expand even better when the threat has reduced a little bit, and we can also defend ourselves against potential threats from these strong nomads. Okay, my son is now betrothed, which means we have a non-aggression pact and could potentially form an alliance. He currently doesn't, he's not into that right now, but maybe in the future. Okay, we're having a battle here. Okay, thanks to my connections, I was able to get in contact with a blackguard hiding in High Chief Svetozar's court. The man assures me that for a reasonable fee, he will be all too willing to undermine Svetozar's authority and sow dissent amongst his subjects. I need only but decide what I want him to do. So High Chief Svetozar is the High Chief that we're trying to antagonize here, and we're trying to explore the possibility that we can antagonize him to the point where we get a forced vassalization claim against him. So apparently we have found someone in his court who is willing to help us in our work. Cause unrest in his realm. The blackguard will attempt to rile up his subjects against him. Costs 100 gold. Sow dissent amongst his men. And he will try to put his vassals and his family against him for 26 gold. Or we can choose this as 200 handed from me. I think we're gonna go with sow dissent amongst his men because I want to continue with this antagonization, and unrest in his realm is not really useful for me and it costs too much. We're gonna go with the second possibility here. The man I hired did not disappoint me. He managed to sow the seeds of dissent within High Chief Sverozar's very family. Many of his kinsmen despite him now. Good. He gets a modifier for 10 years where people of his dynasty will hate him. He also hates me more, but that's fine. We're losing some sieges down here where the armies of Yatvingi are sieging our provinces, but I'm fine with that. We won the battle. Now we're gonna go against him, basically siege these couple of counties that he has, get that to 100%, and then we'll go against Yatvingia. The pregnancy, our new wife is pregnant, has caused my wife to develop quite the unusual tastes. Most of what she asks for dinner nowadays ranges from mildly unsettling to positively revolting. Still, scholars do agree that a pregnant woman's cravings should always be accommodated. I am greedy, which gives me this option that I have no money to spend on this nonsense, and she hates me by -15 for 4 years. Also has a chance to become stressed. But I'm not, I am greedy, but I am also patient and ambitious, not really stupid, I would say. She's my spy master at the moment, and also my wife. I don't want to get her into negative opinion with me, so we will try to fulfill her desires if they are not that expensive, and apparently they're not. Are you sure you do not mean a quail's leg, dear? Hare's head? Or why not would you want a fish's eye? So she's having really unusual tastes. Fish's eye, or I'm gonna go with the quail's leg. Let's see if she likes that. Okay, let's send our armies westward and siege these counties. So the defensive pact against me has been disbanded already, even though I'm still threatening a little bit. But that's good. There's no defensive pact against us. That's very nice, which actually means that we might not even have to wait for a long period of time before declaring another major war. This pregnancy has made my wife Duga much more talkative and cheerful than usual. She never misses the chance to chat with anybody within earshot. Unfortunately, most scholars agree that a pregnant woman should spend as much time as possible resting in a dark room to avoid giving birth to a sickly child. She should rest, which gives her a bit more health, or I will let her have her fun. I think she should rest. I don't want the pregnancy to develop any complications. The dark rest may be good for my future child's health, but it is proving to be detrimental to my wife's mental stability. She is finding it harder to sleep at night and has become twitchy and impossible to deal with. Oops. She's also studying technology in Constantinople, so maybe that's stressful. Okay, I'm gonna split them into 2 halves so that we can siege both counties at the same time. Alright, people are now again forming defensive pacts against us, and I'm getting messages about this guy because I'm swaying him, and that puts him as a character of special interest. Our youngest daughter, if I'm not mistaken, no, she's not the youngest, the second, is ready for education. And she has a ton of bad traits. Okay, I'm gonna also go with her for a martial education. She's lisp. Hair lip. Okay. Go with a martial education. You're not good at anything else, apparently. Won that siege. Move downwards here. Alright, I would really like to stop getting events about him. Is there a way to stop that somehow? Maybe not. I will check it out. Elder Austra was captured. So she was leading an army. Apparently she was a commander. Okay, do you want to ransom her? No. Okay, perfect. Maybe we can use her as a sacrifice somewhere. It occurred to me that my wife is feeling somewhat gloomy, so maybe we can buy something to cheer her up. We have a lot of gold. Yeah, we will buy something for her. Comfort her a little bit through the pregnancy. As he's growing older, I can see that Yevstavie, who is one of our sons, could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. Do I want to make a self-sacrifice and teach him something? I think I will make him patient so that he does not give trouble to the actual heir, Yaroslav. Even though that gives me a debuff, but it's good. I will teach him properly. We're 100% war score here. We're gonna enforce demands. We have won the conquest of Skalovia, and now we go south and take care of this Yatvingia situation. Young Rostislava, one of our daughters, is developing an arbitrary streak. It is showing more clearly every day. Should she become ambitious or arbitrary? I'm gonna try to make her ambitious. Let's see if that works. Yes, it worked. So finally, one of my daughters listened to me. The other two didn't previously. A son was born to me and my Queen Duga, and he is of a different ethnicity because my wife was of a different ethnicity. It looks a bit Eastern, I think. I will name him Sudislav, again, after one of our famous commanders. And he will inherit the chiefdom of Pskov, Lovi, and Godov. Luki and Godov. So these three. Yeah, we also, by the time we're a bit old and maybe about to die, we would want to check if the inheritance situation is the way we want it to be. But it's not that important right now. Go kill that army and then go back to siege their territory. And hopefully make the bad people who hate me die in a battle or something. Shaman Rimvidas of Sejni was captured in battle. That is perfect. I will try to ransom him for 25 gold. A new clan has risen in Tarjan. Okay. I am pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the county of Novgorod is doing very well. People are happy and the tax collectors are reporting record intakes. So Novgorod prospers. That's our capital. It's perfect that it's prospering. And reinforced hill fort has been built. Can we upgrade anything further? Okay, now is the time, I think, that we can go ahead with the piety-based buildings because... Or actually, maybe go ahead with the market village. Just 37 gold, increases the tax income by plus 0.5 yearly. But remember that it's our capital. And it's prospering, so the actual increase will be bigger than 0.5 and it will pay itself back in basically 70, maybe even 50 years. I'm gonna go with market village, at least level 1. Get a bit more stable gold income. He paid his ransom. Young Lyudmila has finished her training in the ways of war. Very good. So I'm going to look for a suitable match for her between this episode and the next one. In the break, I will look for a suitable match and then we will get her married in the beginning of the next episode. We're trying to sway Khagan Tarjan, the Great Bear, to make him like us more. Should we invite him to an activity that we can do together? Board games? Marauder. Wow. He is a formidable fighter. Renowned duelist. Should we invite him to a hunt? Or to a banquet? This is a diplomacy and intrigue based activity, this is a martial based activity, and this is a martial based activity. I think we will do the intrigue and diplomacy one, which is a banquet. Or actually a festival, which is a stewardship based. Our stewardship is the highest, so we're gonna go with the festival. Hopefully he likes it. This war isn't going quite as I thought it would. No, it is. I would not ask my friend to join the war and won't even ask him for monetary help. Actually, I'm gonna ask him for monetary help. I'm greedy like that. And deceitful. Doesn't help. Doesn't hurt. Okay, kill that army and siege there. All kinds of sights can be seen as we walk through the streets of Novgorod. Masked jugglers and people having fun all around us. I decide to show him the local hedge maze to top it off. I hope he will have fun. I'm really enjoying these sway and antagonize events. They're really well thought out and written. My duties, my family, and my vassals disallows me to help you this moment. I hope the war will turn to your favor and I wish you to win the war quickly. Alright, maybe he saw through it or saw through our lie. But it didn't send any money to help us. Okay, doesn't matter. At the start we are having fun as we walk through the hedge maze, but at some point I start losing track of where we are. I get to a crossroad and I'm not sure which path I have to take to get us out. Confidently take a path and hope for the best. And this has a lower chance of success and we become proud. Or I can be honest. And he will hate me anyway. I will choose this. I don't want to appear stupid to him. Hope for the best, guys. Okay, he is captured again. He didn't learn his lesson. He came to fight us again, and we've captured him. He has like no martial score. I don't know why he's even leading troops. I'm gonna ransom him again. 25 gold, thank you very much. Your low character is the subject of Greek plays. And yours? Haha, what kind of plays is your character the subject of? I wonder. Though the boar fought valiantly, we finally bring the beast down. To loud cheers from all our retainers, it has been a good hunt. That could have been worse, right? Definitely could have been worse, I suppose. Young Gremislava seems to be ordering and counting things, coins especially. She's having a martial focus. I should help guide her in the right direction. Or she's a busy soul just like me. I'm gonna straighten her up a little bit. Try to make her diligent. But she became greedy. Yeah, my daughters are like that. They tend to do what they like to do. Khagan Tarjan leaves without a word as soon as we get out of the maze. He did not seem too pleased about the whole incident. Maybe next time. We will keep trying. I believe I have also set my chancellor there to improve relations with him. We keep moving forward with the sieges. Get them there. And then siege here. Okay, one of our chiefs has usurped another chief's title, but he's a vassal of the High Chief of Volhynia. I don't really care that much. People are joining defensive pacts. Alright. 99% war score. We're almost finished with this war. Thanks to my connections, I was able to get in contact with the Blackguard hiding in High Chief Svetozar's court. Again. I think I'm not gonna use him again this time. He already has the Black Sheep modifier. There's another guy called Rostislav of Pannonia. He's dead, so the defensive pact is abandoned. Okay. There was a defensive... Oh, that's cool. So Pannonia is another Slavic kingdom. And they're growing. Almost at the doors of Constantinople. Okay. That's interesting. Eventually I do want to ask the Byzantine Emperor for a mass conversion, so I don't want him to be eliminated. 100% war score. We're going to offer peace and enforce demands. And now we are even bigger than before. And still, I'm pretty sure we will not lose any of our land to elective Gavelkind. This has been really nice. We have 19% threat. It will take 50 months to decay, which is perfect because we're going to use this time. We will not waste it. Disband our troops. We still have some event spawned troops, but okay, they're going to get expired. We're going to use this time to develop our land. And move my army back to my capital. So the first thing that we're gonna do is... Alright, my Chancellor reports that his mission to Shah Rukh Khan has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of Khagan Tarjan, the Great Bear, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. Perfect. We are pretty peaceful, as you can see here. At least he thinks so. Maybe we are peaceful in his, let's say, definition of what's peaceful. He's a nomad after all. We got a prisoner called Evalda, who is a lowborn. And we have another prisoner, Fat. And nobody will get ransomed, apparently. We're gonna worship the ancestors, I think, and offer one of these as a sacrifice. And at the same time, we're gonna expand our retinues. I'm still gonna go a little bit with the piety-based ones. 2 more piety-based retinues of heavy infantry. And then we will worship the ancestors in this time of peace. You have decided to visit the shrine in the Holy Grove and make a sacrifice in the honor of your ancestors, hoping for their aid in return. What will you ask of your forefathers? Since we're gonna lead, or let's say pass a few years in peace now and develop, I think we will ask for the prosperity and growth of our realm. And at the same time, we're gonna pick an ambition to see the realm prosper. This will give us a nice break from warfare, develop ourselves, and come back stronger. You asked our ancestors for prosperity, your ancestors, okay, for prosperity and wealth of for your realm. Now it is time to present your offering. What will you give them in return? We will give them a human sacrifice. May this soul serve you well in the afterlife. There's also the possibility to give one of our body parts, so I, and gain 100 piety, but we will not do that. We have a prisoner. She will do the giving part for us. We could also have given gold in the form of a feast, or even less, an idol carved. I think we're going to go with the human sacrifice. That sound. The offering struggled violently when the wolf and her disciples pushed it down on the offering stone. The ancestors will surely be pleased with such a vigorous servant. Now all you can do is wait and hope. May the ancestors bestow their blessing upon me. May they definitely do that. Who can we imprison? Our lover. because she has acted dishonorably. I don't remember. Oh yeah, she was charging money for her services, and we ignored it. Okay. And can we imprison him? Because he's trying to fabricate a claim. This is perfect. Because he's Romuva. We did just press his claim on the High Chiefdom of Jatvingia. But he is Romuva, and I'm a deceitful one. And that's why I gave him the County of Rusa, and we do want to revoke his titles eventually. But I'm not going to try to imprison him, because I just put the ambition to see the realm prosper, and I want time to pass in peace. And if we get in a war, the ambition gets cancelled, and it's not good like that. Dear Rodislav, my friend, who is also my steward, is again inviting us for a drink. Of course, we will go there. Enjoy the peacetime. Have some nice time with our friends. Is there a war going on here? No, he's just gonna kill the raiders who are raiding him. Alright, and with that we are at our 30 minutes limit, more or less. Thank you for joining me for this episode. We've come a long way since our beginning, and are going to take a few years off the war time and spend them in peace. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel for future updates. Please let me know in the comments down below what do you think of the series so far, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye bye.